My opinion on the European Union is there is four different organisations. This is quite the contrary to the BBC opinion on the European Union. The BBC opinion on the European Union makes you think there is only two sides to the Conservative Party fighting between the EU and one side of the Labour Party. Now I'm going to give you alternative opinions so you can make a judgment for yourself. I'll start off. Okay, and the first one is the in-left camp. The in-left camp consists of the main member being Jeremy Corbyn's cabinet in the Labour Party. This is a method that if you apparently reform the EU, apparently the EU will become more sort of socialist and become better as such, which is a nice idea, but I do not think it will work, in my own personal opinion. There is then there's the in-right opinion. The in-right opinion is basically saying if we stay in the European Union, it will be good for business. And this also sounds like a nice idea until you realise it's not good for business. It's very not good for business. It's the exact opposite of what it's trying to promote. And the third thing idea is the outright opinion. The outright opinion would have you believe there is a lot of unskilled immigrants and there's a lot of Eastern Europeans as well as Islamic people, which is a bit of a distorted opinion. But as I say, any opinion should be read into and should be understood. And then the final opinion, which I believe has a lot of censorship, with Channel 4 News, and as well as Channel 4 News, there has been a BBC News blackout on this, which is a left-wing opinion of getting out of Europe. This is because Europe is not very helpful in terms of people in the rural communities who do fishing. For example, the CAD policy or the many other rural policies have been mostly a failure within that community, and we need to rely on these natural resources to kind of live our lives and sort of live. The problem is the EU is strangling that sort of aspect, which I think is a terrible thing, but at the same time we must address this sort of issue. As well as that, the EU is anti-democratic. It has opposed governments in the likes of Portugal, and it has oppressed them from great amounts of oppression of a lot of left-wing parties, and it does not support the common man or the sort of communist ethos. And as much as you try and argue that, I believe that is going to be true, because the EU essentially will help out big business and it will help out things along the lines of capitalist interests, which we should be opposed to, because this is going to only damage us in the end. And that's my opinion on the EU. Thank you for watching.